And so this was going about for like a year, and there's like the ultimate thing that brought me back to Christ is when I like looked at my life. I was like, what am I doing? And I questioned like, what is the point of life? Because like the thought that came in my mind was like, if I gained so much wealth and lived a nice life, a comfortable life on here, what's the point if I die and it's gone? Maybe I could leave it to my kids, have a legacy, but then they could easily screw up all the money I made. They could just burn down my house, Like I could leave so much things on here on earth, but it'll ultimately be destroyed, through time, And I was like, oh, then what's the point of life? I'm just gonna rot away, And it wasn't until like, this head knowledge or whatever, I just thought, the only thing I thought is like, God is eternal. God is here, and even after I die, I'll be with God. Like, if I work for God here, I will actually be I'm working for the kingdom, and that, God's kingdom is eternal. If I work here now for my own, for the world, for materialism, for my selfish ambition, it's just gonna go away. And, it's a bit, pessimistic, but that's how I thought, because, again, like 50 years from now, nothing's really gonna stick. But, God is eternal. And, from there, I eventually gave back my life to Christ. And when I did, I fully gave up what I was holding on to. Because there's things that, in terms of sin, in terms of ambition, I couldn't give to God. And then I ultimately, when I thought, the only thing that will truly last is God, I gave up everything. I gave up my sin, I gave up my selfish ambition, and then instead of being so hateful, I became more loving. And from there, 2021 is, around there I came back to Christ. The past 3 years, I truly changed. I truly saw myself applying God's word to my life and it changing me. I can't name the verse at the top of my head, but it says do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, be renewed in the mind of the Spirit. I forgot, but I stopped conforming. And in the past, when I was 16, 17, 18, I was so fixed on, I don't want people to know that I'm a Christian, because that means the friends that I had who didn't know Christ, they would think that I'll be lame, or they don't want to hang out with me because I'm a goody two shoes or whatever. And that fear stuck with me. And until I truly gave up my Christ, I stopped caring, because Christ is the only thing I have in my life that will stay with me when I die. And so, the past year or two, I was just transformed. And what compelled me to be baptized is because I truly and genuinely gave myself up to Christ. It's not out of some emotional response when I hear that Christ died for my sins, or it wasn't an obligation to people, but it was truly me wanting to form a relationship with God. And that was the only thing that came, that's the only thing that I want to do, because in the past, it was all just, I was very off of emotion. If it felt good, I'd rather do it. And when I left the church, it felt good, to wallow in my sin, to follow my desire. But it's just a fleeting thing. It doesn't permanently give me joy, but God gives me eternal joy. And so, again, when I first did this, I was I was kind of what people are going to see me get baptized, what are you doing? You got baptized. I was afraid that people will question me, but the thing is, I'm not doing this